Hey everybody, how are we doing? Welcome back to Life of. Today, I'm going to be starting a new series on the BMW i8. Now, since I got this car, so many of you guys have asked me to do a series on it, do loads of different things, different tasks, and see how good it is in the real world, because lots of you interested, a few of you interested in buying it, but lots of people just like cars out there. So that's going to be the plan. A new series called BMW i8, or maybe just i8 Adventures, is going to be starting now on this channel. So if you want to see more, hit the like button down below. Comment down below things you might want to know or want to see with the i8. It could be practical, economy kind of things, speed kind of things, challenges and whatnot. You name it and we'll try and get it done. Today I'm going to start off with the first big task of the BMW i8, and it's all about its electric range. Now this obviously has an electric motor and a battery which is actually running through the center console here. They've stacked the batteries like so, all the way down the middle, which is different. I don't know why they didn't do it flat on the floor like they did in the i3 or Tesla did in the Model S, but you know, they decided to do it this way. They said it was for a low center of gravity, you know, all that kind of stuff, but I would have thought a flat battery on the floor would have been better and given more battery. But we have got ourselves full charge at the moment. So you can see here, 100% charge, 17 miles exactly of range. Now, when I got in, this actually said to me I've got 19 miles. I'm going to turn it on and see what it says now. Okay, this is now saying 18 miles. This says 18 miles, this says 17 miles, and I've got a destination that I need to go to today. We need to go to B&Q, which is exactly 17 miles away. So if we go by what the car says, which is 18 miles, we should get there. And even if we go by what the app says, which is 17 miles, let's just check it's still 17 miles now. Yep, still 17 miles. So we should be able to get there. So we're going to put it to its test. We're going to drop it into e-drive mode the whole way, and we're going to see how far we get. We might not make it there. I do have some petrol just in case, but fingers crossed that it actually works. Now, obviously, one really good thing about being in electric mode is you are very, very quiet. The car is so quiet. So rolling through a neighborhood like this, nobody's gonna hear you coming, which is a good thing and can be a little bit of a bad thing, a little bit dangerous. I have had a couple of cyclists just totally go across my path because they, one, haven't looked, but two, they couldn't hear me. So obviously they would just thought, you know, we can go. There's obviously no car there. And cyclists think they rule the world, which they don't, but they think they do. So yeah, that's definitely something. But it's got okay power. It's not the best in e-drive mode, I must say. It gets up to about 76 miles an hour, and then it's like, you know what, bro, I can't do any more than that. So it does struggle in e-drive mode. And I found a couple of niggles, nothing too bad. I believe the e-drive actually has 2 gears, or 2 different ratios or something, because as you'll see in a minute, when I pull out of here, I'll do a 0 to 60. Actually, I've gone to a dual carriageway, so I can do a 0 to max speed for you guys here, and you can see how long it takes, okay? So we're gonna pull out onto this road. I'm just gonna come out here, and then we're gonna put foot flat down. Nothing, 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 nothing. You see what I mean? This is, we're at 44, 50, 60. I mean, that's slow. That's really, really slow. It is not fast at all on the electric motor getting up to speed. And it really does struggle, which I thought, because before I bought the i8, I went and test drove a Tesla, like a lot of people would do that are thinking of either buying an i8 or buying a Tesla. You're going to drive one or the other because they're roughly the same price range. The i8's a little bit more expensive, just mainly because it's a BMW and it's got the stylings of what it has. But the Tesla was so rapid off the line in that electric mode. I was like, the i8 is going to be the exact same, but it's really not. So you've got down here, which you guys can't see, is we've got, instead of a rev counter, we've actually got a e-boost or a power percentage counter, and I'm never gonna go over 50%. So we're on 50% power now, going up this hill, which is now into a 70, and we're not actually gaining any speed, we're just sticking to 60, because we can't get any faster. But I don't wanna waste energy, because we wanna get there legit. So a really good way to save energy, of course. Look, you see the, see, I'm gonna have to put on the aircon now because it's getting steamy in here. You can see the monument up there and also the white horses over there too, which is quite cool. I am gonna go for this overtake though, because this car in front is not going any faster. Still an e-drive. We've got a nice, that was a nice overtake for e-drive. That was really nice. That just, the power was fine, it just went. We've got up to 70, which is the speed limit on a dual carriageway. Something really worrying right now is I've just turned on the aircon, okay, and I had 18 miles, or actually I had 17 miles remaining now. Do you want to know how much I have remaining now I've turned on my aircon? My aircon is on automatic, so just do it all itself. It's gone down to 10 miles. 10 miles. Apparently, having my aircon on for this journey is going to shave off 7 miles. We've just dropped down to 9 miles now. That's absurd. This is not good. You get on the iPhone app for the BMW iDrive, you get an efficiency rating for every drive you've done. And there's one part on there that says something, I can't remember what it says. I think it's anticipation is what they call it, is where you, the driver, are anticipating when you need to brake. So the less harsh you brake, so over a longer period of time, if that makes sense, the more energy you're going to get back. So if you're going to see you're going to stop, if you can let the car slow itself down itself before you get there, perfect. You're going to have a lot more energy from that regenerative braking. So the harder you stop, obviously the more you're going to get in instantly, but over the amount, you're not actually going to get as much as if you just did it really nice and really slow. So the whole idea is to try and judge when you need to slow down and when you need to stop. Time for a little update. We've been driving for 8 miles and we have 6 miles range left, which means, so let's figure this out. We've been driving 6, so we've got another 11 to go, but it's saying we only have 6. So somewhere we've lost 5 miles. And I don't know where. I'm going 50 and a 60. I'm driving very steadily. I haven't accelerated hard at all. I've not gone over the speed limit. And somehow I haven't got aircon on, I haven't got wipers on, I haven't got music on. Actually, you know what? I'm going to turn my screens down to low. Yes, saving power. This is also when it's a little bit annoying. I've got behind me a Renault Clio Sport that's just pulled out and raced up my ass, and I know he wants a little play, but I'm not obviously going to play with him, being in electric mode, trying to be as economical as possible. It's kind of annoying because I've got to think about that, whereas if I was in petrol, although I would lose miles to gallon, of course, you would still not even think about it. Whereas in this, if you only had electric, this is why I didn't actually go for the Tesla, because if in my head now, this is showing me I have 1 mile remaining, okay? We have got 6 miles until, no, not even that, we've got 7 miles until we're at B&Q, this is saying, and we've only got 1 mile remaining in this. I literally would be pooping my pants right now if I was in a Tesla, because I'm in the middle of nowhere. There's not a house in sight that could charge me up. I'm stuck behind a very slow Corsa. What would I do in this situation? I'd literally pull over the side and try and get some double A's from somebody and put them in somehow. I can confirm we have got exactly 0 miles left. Now that doesn't mean it's actually empty. When it's empty, you get like 3 different lines that show there's nothing in it. 0 means you've got to find a charger quick if you're using electric power. But I'm going to try and do it. We've got a lot further, to be fair. It's got a lot better recently. We are 4 miles away from B&Q, and we have 0 miles left on here. Come on, hill. We're on a hill. We're recharging the batteries. I really don't want to brake because it's recharging it and we're coasting Can you coast in it? I don't know if you can coast on an electric motor, but we're recharging the batteries. This might give us an extra mile? I don't know. We're still on 0. We're still... Yes, we got up to a mile! That gave us a mile. That hill, coming down this hill, has given us a mile worth of electricity, apparently. Let's see how quickly that goes back down to 0. So we got a mile, which is great. We have no hills now before we get to B&Q in Swindon. It's pretty much flat. So the hilly bit's all done. We've like used a lot and then got a lot of energy back. We'll see now if on a straight run,
check on the roads,
if it's okay,
the latest for
and
us.
we get the traffic news. So this isn't going to help. We've got cars slowing down in front of us. It's going to use a lot of energy to get back to that speed. Oh my God. I'm waiting to hear the little 1.5 3-cylinder engine just go boom. Like, you need me kind of thing. I've got to get these windows demisted because we're misting up. It's got to the lines. It doesn't even say 0 miles anymore. It says lines. I think that's because I turned the aircon on. Okay, it's demisted. It's demisted. I'm turning that back off. What's it gonna do? I'm actually quite nervous for it because I really want it to do well, and I really want it to go as far as it says it can, obviously, because it said it can go that far, but we've still got line amount of miles left. We're steaming up like we're doing something dodgy in here, and it's not looking good. Come on, you can do it. We've got 3 miles left. We only have 3 miles. No! It just did it! Oh, you had 3 miles remaining. The engine's just kicked in. I'm going into sport mode. Oh my God, it did so well. It did so well, but... So we got, out of a 18-mile charge that it apparently should get, we got ourselves 14 miles. Well, a 17-mile charge, it said, actually. We got ourselves 14 miles, which is pretty good, but it's not perfect. It's not as far as it said it would go. So they still haven't got that kind of thing perfected, which is a real shame because I wish they did have that perfected, but they don't. No, Renault Clio. That's who it was. He wanted to have a little play, but he's gone off. I didn't break the speed limit, don't worry. Oh, there's a Porsche now. Oh, look at that. That is stunning. Is he wanting a little play? Dealership. I'm pretty happy with it, but when they say you should get 20, it's a lie, really. I mean, what else could I have done? It could have been warmer, as in the car could have been, well, the car was already warm, but it could have been warmed up, I guess. That would have probably given us a mile. Outside could be warmer. Maybe the GoPro on the roof gave like a tiny bit of friction, which is like an extra 100 meters. Maybe it's a bit hilly where I am, I don't know, but we got pretty far. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, hit the like button down below. Comment down below any other little challenges you want me to do in the i8 as well. This guy better not come into my lane. And let me know. Until next time, guys, thanks for watching. Peace out.